We are learning to identify base words and use these to help us read unknown words. What is a base word? A base word is a word that doesn't have a prefix or a suffix added onto it. For example, the word happy. You might see the word happy written with the prefix un in front of it, like this. The base word or original word from unhappy is happy, and then the prefix un has been added on at the front. Let's have a look at this word painting. The word painting has the base word paint inside it, and then the suffix ing has been added on the end. If I saw this word when I was reading and I wasn't sure what it was, I could try just looking for the base word in it. So I'd take away the suffix and just look at the base word. That might help me to figure it out. I know that that base word says paint. Then I'd look at the suffix ing and put it together, painting. Now let's have a look at this word. If I don't know what it says, I can try and look for the base word. So I'm going to take away the suffix. Now when I look at the base word, I can see that it says jump. And if I add the suffix to it, I know that the word is jumped. Now let's have a look at this word. I don't know what this word says, so I'm going to take the suffix off it. Now with the suffix off it, I can see that it says rake, rake. This word's a little bit different because when the suffix has been added on to it, one of the letters has been dropped. This word, if we were to write it correctly, would be spelt like this. But if we're adding ing on the end of a word that ends in I, we have to drop the I and add ing. So now I know that my word says raking. Here's another word that I don't know how to read. I'm going to take away the suffix and look at what's left of my base word, curve. This is another example where the actual word curve has an E on the end of it, but because I need to add ing, I cross out the E and add ing. So by looking at the base word, I know that this word says curving. Let's have a look at this word. I don't know what this word says. I'm going to try and look for a base word. Now this word here has a prefix, a beginning that's been added to it, as well as a suffix that's been added to it. I'm going to try and look for the base word in this word. And I can see inside this word, inside the prefix and the suffix, is the base word help. If I remove the prefix and the suffix, you can see the word help sitting inside here. So now to be able to read it, I'm going to add on my prefix and my suffix. This word says unhelpful, unhelpful. And let's look at one last example. I'm not sure what this word says. I'm going to try and remove any prefix or suffix from it and try and find the base word. I know that this es is a suffix that's been added on to make it a plural, so I'm going to remove that. Now that that's removed, I can see that the word is mix. And if I add my suffix back onto it, I know that the word is mixes. So in your reading, if you get to a word that you don't know, you could try and look and see if there is a base word in that word. Take off any prefixes at the beginning or any suffixes at the end and just look for the base word and then try and read the word.